BKFC fans. Look who I have in the house today at the BKFC 14 weigh-ins, Marcel Stamps. How are you today, Marcel?
Pretty good, man. How you guys doing? Welcome, BKFC fans.
Now, we didn't get an interview with you after the Joey Beltran fight. You were pretty banged up. Let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, I decided, me and my coaches, to kind of get out of there and try to figure out what was wrong with my hands. At the time, we knew that it was a pretty bad issue. We were just trying to figure out what. We didn't know, so we were trying to, I guess, get a head start on it and try to figure out what we needed to do.
But you broke both of your hands in the fight. Is that correct, sir?
So I broke my right hand, and I had microfractures on my left, which I guess, when you're doing bare knuckle, that's a thing that comes with it. You have to learn to deal with it. Like I said, with it in itself, we kind of just dealt with it and rolled with the punches.
When did you break your hands, and what was the effect on it fighting-wise for you to fight with broken hands and a fracture?
It really didn't have an effect until later during the round. I had a feeling, and we went back and looked at the film, and when I thought that I broke it was the first round. You can kind of look at the film and see as I walked off, I kind of knew it was broken. But went back to the corner, talked to my coach. My coach was like, hey, you just got to finish it, do what you can do, and we'll figure it out as we go. It started later on, I think, late third round, fourth round, as I stopped doing more output. I can feel, it in itself, just throbbing a little bit more and just aggravating. So that in itself started to mess with my mind, and I was so focused on that and lost kind of track of what the fight and where we were at the time.
You've had surgery on your hand, so how are you feeling now?
Pretty good. I'm hoping to be back in there and get to doing, what I love, hopefully January or February. I had surgery literally like 2 days after when I got back there. They let the swelling go down, and they went right into fixing everything. As you can look at it now, it's back ready. We hoping that another couple weeks I'll be at it and ready to go back full throttle.
What did you learn from the Joey Beltran fight?
Oh, man, that was a great experience, and I'm kind of glad that Joey gave me the opportunity. I picked up quite a bit of things from him. For one, I've learned that I do a better job at clock management. He done a great job at it. The other thing that I saw that I think I'll use later on is the way that he approached his corner between rounds. For me, I feel like he gained an extra 15 seconds just by not, letting his corner jump in the cage and then just turning around and looking at them and letting them do everything, because you can really only have either your corner or your cut man in there. So if you turn around and you're actually looking at them, then you can kill two birds with one stone. So little things like that, when to put the aggression in, when to move. When you fight a veteran like that, you pick up a lot of things that your normal fighters don't have. That's one thing I can say about him. He was a very savvy veteran, and he knew the game. He knew, when to come in. He knew when to make things work for him.
Have you thought about who you might want to fight next?
Honestly, it wouldn't be anybody that's a local guy, man. I want some more of these UFC guys like Hector Lombard or Yuli or whatever his name is. Just the guys like that, man. I need these guys that, going to come in and bring the same intensity that I bring. So, you guys, if you've been UFC, you got Bellator, you got a big name, you got a name that you've been doing things, look for me to continue to come grabbing right at your ass.
Who's your pick tomorrow night? Luis Baboon Palomino or Jim Ehlers?
I'm an Ehlers fan, man. I've been watching him before Baboon got up in here. They're both great fighters, but that's my pick.
Before we go today, Marcel, is there anything else you'd like to add? And please give us your social media handles.
My social media handle is Marcel_Stamps_MMA. You can look it up, the same thing for all my social platforms. I like to thank David, BKFC, my coaches, you guys for allowing me to be on this platform and continue to grow. Just thanks to all the fans that, continue to like me, continue to be behind me. The ones that don't like me, thank you too, because it doesn't matter if you like me or you don't like me. As long as you talk about me, it's making me relevant.
I like that idea, as long as they talk about you. Well, they've been talking about him for a long time, Marcel Stamps, because he is Roll Tide 100%, in case you didn't know.
I'm not going anywhere. So you guys, like I said, if you like me or not, continue to look for me because I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you, Marcel Stamps, for your interview. I look forward to seeing you again back in the squared circle.
Thank you.
All right, BKFC fight fans, if you would like to see me ask Marcel a question, hit me up below in the comment section. And you can watch BKFC 14 on the BKTV app, which you can download on Android and iPhone. I'm Susan Cingari, and remember, no one beats us to the punch.